Hi friends, welcome to Storybooks and Art. Our book today is by David Shannon and it is called Alice the Fairy. I don't know if you are familiar with David Shannon's books, but they're very funny. Maybe you know The Rain Came Down or No David or A Bad Case of the Stripes. Those are all great books by David Shannon. So let's read Alice the Fairy. Inside, we've got some sparkles going on the inside covers. And let's see how old this book is. Remember we talked about that when we read The Snowy Day, that all books have birthdays, kind of like us. This one was written in 2004, so it's 17 years old. Ooh, is your grown-up older or younger than 17? That's a big number. Let's see. My name is Alice. I'm a fairy. Well, I'm not a permanent fairy, I'm a temporary fairy. You have to pass a lot of tests to be a permanent fairy. There's Alice. I have wings so I can fly. I can't fly very high yet, but I can fly really fast. You can tell how fast she's going by how she's leaning in, right? This is my magic wand, and this is my blanket. Fairies use magic wands to change frogs into princes and things like that. I changed my dad into a horse. I think she's taking her dad for a ride. One time, my mom made cookies for my dad, so I turned them into mine. Did she eat all those cookies? Is that what that magic wand is for? I felt bad about the cookies, so I thought I'd whip up a new outfit for my dad. Did I tell you he's the Duke of Morningside Drive? Oh, well, he is. Ooh, look, gold and sparkly pants, purplish pinkish shoes, which are Alice's favorite color, a plaid velvet shirt. Whoa. But clothes are too hard, so I made him a new crown instead. Look at that crown. Amazing. It's got macaroni on it. With my magic wand, I can make leaves fall from the trees. And I can draw pictures in the water. Whoa, that is a very useful magic wand. Sometimes I use my magic wand to disappear. But that's kind of scary. Did she turn the lights off with her magic wand? I don't like being in the dark either. I'd rather use my blanket. Look at that. She put her blanket over her. Now nobody knows where she is. She disappeared. Of course, I also have a magic mirror. Mirror, mirror on the wall. Who's the fairiest of them all? What do you know? It's me, Alice. Thank you, mirror. Fairy dust is very useful. I use it to turn oatmeal into cake. I think that fairy dust bowl is actually the sugar bowl. I think she's adding a lot of sugar to her oatmeal. Casting spells is another important part of being a fairy. Watch me make my dog float on the ceiling. Hocus pocus, croakin' docus. Hawkin', talkin', riggin', falcon. Doggin', floggin', biddle noggin. Okay, I think that one needs work. I don't think her dog can really float up to the ceiling. But a fairy must be very careful with magic. Once I accidentally turned my white dress into a red one. She spilled her drink. I think she spilled her drink. That made the Duchess so mad, she locked me in the tower forever. I got away though. And fairy's life is filled with danger. Broccoli is often poisoned by the wicked Duchess and should never be eaten. Fairies also hate baths. I'd like to turn my bath water into strawberry jello. That would be so much fun. But I don't know how to do that yet. My goodness. Is broccoli, do you think the Duchess is really poisoning that broccoli? I don't think so. Come on. I think the Duchess just wants Alice to eat her broccoli because it's healthy and it's good for her. I love broccoli. You have to be a permanent fairy to be able to do tricks like that. They go to advanced fairy school to learn how. Whoa, look at all those fairies going off to permanent fairy school. And that's where they learn to do things like turn bath water into jello. I'm supposed to learn how to make clothes get up off the floor and dance around and line up in the closet. Oh, interesting. I'm not very good at that yet, though. I think maybe she's supposed to be cleaning her room, but she's not cleaning her room. I'll probably be a permanent or a temporary fairy forever. I don't know. Will Alice ever learn to be a permanent fairy? Let's check for the name of our book on the spine, Alice the Fairy. There's our author's last name, Shannon. It starts with the letter S. How cool is that? There we go. Well, so we just read our book, Alice the Fairy. So what are we gonna do? Let's get out our craft and let's make a fairy puppet. What do we have in our kit today? We have a paper bag. And we have a piece of paper that we can glue on top of our bag to make the face of our fairy. And then we can add a bunch of fun stuff. We've got a crown. We've got some yarn for the hair. We've got some googly eyes. And fairy wings. Excellent. So I think what we're going to want to get, friends, is good old glue stick. And maybe our bottle of glue, so we dot, not a lot, to put the googly eyes on. And then you're gonna wanna get out your coloring tools, your crayons and your markers, and if you have color pencils, or I think Miss Suzanne might have even snuck in some watercolors in there. Now, watercolors can get kind of soaky, and it can make our paper bag get a little soggy. So think about that one. So love bugs, let's start first things first, because Miss Suzanne isn't going to do a lot of this with you. I'm just going to tell you easy stuff, and then you get to create and make your Alice the Fairy look however you want it to look, because I'm just going to show you the easy part first, okay? And that is taking our square of paper, and we are going to glue it. Got my purple glue all over. Glue it onto, it looks like what's going to be the bottom of our paper bag, because we want to be able to put our hand, oh, look at that eyeball stuck there. We're going to put our hand inside the bag, and then we'll be able to move our little fairy puppet around. Okie doke. So that's going to be the face of the fairy. And then, like I said, we've got our eyeballs. So you can get out your glue bottle and add your dot, not a lot, to put on your eyeballs. Oh, Miss Suzanne's glue is not coming out here. Let's try this. Let's try it again. Oh, my dot, not a lot. Let's go, glue. I didn't even think about my glue bottle being stuck. I'm gonna kind of do a goofy way here. Here we go. There's one eyeball. And here's another. All right. Here we go. Let me lift up my, there she is. So I can get out my coloring tools and add the rest of the face for my Alice the Fairy. I'm gonna give her a little smile and a little bit of rosy cheeks, and I'll give her a nose. I'm gonna use my brown and some eyelashes. And then my bottle of glue will probably be pretty helpful too when I want to add on the hair. So Miss Suzanne knotted up, you have lots and lots of hair. You can use your scissors to cut it shorter. You can split it up to make two braids. along the sides is however you want to add hair to your Alice the Fairy, okie doke. And then you can add your crown too. So I'm just going to put my little crown on top. And I'll show you what it looks like right now. And then I'll add on the hair. Then I'll get out my coloring tools, and you can make Alice wearing whatever you want. It can be a striped outfit or polka dots. It can be a little dress, or it can be pants, and it could be a uniform. You can make it, Alice the Fairy could play hockey. She could have on a hockey uniform. It's whatever you want. But the big thing is to make sure, use those glue sticks to add the fairy wings, because all fairies need wings, right? So I'm gonna add my fairy wings to the back. And see what we got. There we go, there we go. And then decorate her up however else you want, my friends. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. So put on some music, enjoy creating your fairy puppet. Maybe listen to the rewind and listen to the story again as you make your puppet. But that was a fun one, and I can't wait. Have your grown-ups take a picture and send me a picture of all your amazing things. Or if you want to set up a time that we can Zoom and talk about it, set up a time. Give me a call at the rec center. All right, love you, friends. Have a great rest of your day.